Welcome to Practical Learning. This is the summary of the famous novel Northanger Abbey, written by Jane Austen. The story begins with Catherine Morland, a simple and cheerful 17-year-old girl. She grows up in a large but happy family in the countryside. Catherine is not described as very beautiful or highly talented. She is ordinary in many ways. She prefers playing games outside to practicing music or drawing. But as she grows older, she develops a strong love for reading novels, especially dramatic and mysterious stories filled with dark castles, secrets, and danger. Catherine's life changes when she is invited to visit the city of Bath with her kind neighbors, Mr. and Mrs. Allen. The Allens are wealthy but childless, and they enjoy taking Catherine along on their trip. For Catherine, this journey is exciting. She has never experienced the social world of a busy city. Bath is known for its balls, fashionable people, and elegant gatherings. When Catherine arrives in Bath, she feels both excited and nervous. Everything is new: the bright ballrooms, the beautifully dressed ladies, the music, and the polite conversations. At first, she feels shy and alone. She does not know anyone except the Allens. At her first ball, Catherine struggles to find a dance partner. Mrs. Allen is kind, but often distracted by clothes and fashion. Just when Catherine begins to feel disappointed, she is introduced to a young man named Henry Tilney. Henry is charming, intelligent, and playful. He has a lively sense of humor and enjoys teasing in a gentle way. He speaks with wit and confidence, which makes Catherine both nervous and curious. They dance together and quickly form a friendly connection. Henry makes jokes about muslin dresses and everyday life in a clever way. Catherine finds him interesting and different from other young men she has met. She begins to look forward to seeing him again.
Soon after, Catherine meets Isabella Thorpe, a lively and dramatic young woman who quickly becomes her friend. Isabella is very talkative and claims to share Catherine's love for novels. She speaks passionately about romantic stories and mysterious adventures. Catherine is flattered by Isabella's attention and enjoys having a friend in the busy city. Isabella introduces Catherine to her brother, John Thorpe. John is loud, boastful, and often exaggerates his achievements. He talks endlessly about his horses, carriages, and supposed popularity. Catherine does not particularly enjoy his company, but she is too polite to avoid him completely. Catherine also learns that Henry Tilney has a sister named Eleanor Tilney. Eleanor is gentle, polite, and thoughtful. Catherine likes her immediately. The Tilney siblings seem kind and intelligent, and Catherine feels comfortable around them. As weeks pass in Bath, Catherine becomes more involved in social events. She attends balls, concerts, and outings. She begins to experience the excitement of young society. However, she also starts to see the complicated nature of friendships and relationships. Isabella, who speaks constantly about love and loyalty, soon becomes engaged to Catherine's older brother, James Morland. James is sincere and deeply in love with Isabella. Catherine is happy about the match at first, but she slowly begins to notice that Isabella's feelings may not be as strong as she claims. When Isabella meets Captain Frederick Tilney, Henry's older brother, her behavior changes. Frederick is handsome and flirtatious. He enjoys charming women and does not take relationships seriously. Isabella seems attracted to him, even though she is already engaged to James. Catherine feels confused and disappointed by her friend's actions. Meanwhile, John Thorpe tries to convince Catherine to spend time with him instead of the Tilneys. He often interrupts her plans and lies about others to benefit himself. At one point, he falsely tells Catherine that the Tilneys will not be joining them for a planned outing. Catherine later discovers this is not true, and she feels embarrassed and upset. Through these experiences, Catherine begins to understand that not everyone is as honest as they seem. She learns that some people speak beautifully about loyalty and friendship, but do not act accordingly.
During this time, Henry and Catherine grow closer. Henry continues to tease Catherine kindly about her love for dramatic novels. He jokes about dark castles, secret passages, and mysterious events. Catherine laughs, but secretly wonders what it would be like to experience such adventures. Then comes an important invitation. Henry's father, General Tilney, invites Catherine to stay at their family home, Northanger Abbey. Catherine is thrilled. The word abbey fills her imagination with images of ancient stone walls, hidden rooms, and Gothic secrets. She expects something like the mysterious castles in her favorite novels. When she arrives at Northanger Abbey, she is surprised. The house is large and old, but it is comfortable and well-maintained. It is not dark or frightening. Still, Catherine cannot completely control her imagination. She begins to look for hidden mysteries. One night, she discovers an old chest in her bedroom. Excited and nervous, she believes it may contain secret letters or dramatic evidence of some tragic past. With trembling hands, she opens it, only to find ordinary laundry lists. She feels slightly foolish, but continues to let her imagination wander. Later, during a stormy night, Catherine finds a roll of old papers in a cabinet. She believes they may reveal terrible secrets about the family. She reads them eagerly, only to discover they are simple household bills. Again, she realizes her imagination has carried her too far. Her imagination reaches its peak when she begins to suspect General Tilney of something dark. She knows that Henry's mother died years ago. Influenced by her Gothic novels, Catherine wonders if the general may have treated his wife cruelly or even caused her death. She imagines locked rooms and hidden sorrow. One day, she even considers searching Mrs. Tilney's old room for evidence. When Henry discovers her thoughts, he speaks to her seriously. He gently but firmly tells her that she has allowed fiction to cloud her judgment. He explains that real life is not like novels. People are not villains in secret castles. England is not a land of hidden crimes and dramatic cruelty. Catherine feels deeply ashamed. She realized how unfair her suspicions were. She understands that she must separate imagination from reality. This moment is painful but important for her growth. She begins to mature and see the world more clearly.
However, not long after this realization, Catherine faces another shock. General Tilney suddenly sends her away from Northanger Abbey without explanation. She is forced to leave quickly and travel home alone. She feels hurt and confused. She wonders what she has done wrong. Back at home, Catherine slowly learns the truth. John Thorpe had earlier told General Tilney that Catherine was very wealthy and would inherit a large fortune. Believing this, the general welcomed her warmly. Later, when he discovered that Catherine was not rich, he lost interest and decided she was not a suitable match for his son. This revelation disappoints Catherine, but also teaches her another lesson. She sees how easily people can judge others based on money and status. Fortunately, Henry Tilney does not share his father's shallow views. After understanding what happened, Henry travels to Catherine's home to declare his love for her. He values her honesty, kindness, and growth. He knows she is not perfect, but he appreciates her sincerity and good heart. Henry proposes marriage, and Catherine happily accepts. Although General Tilney is initially angry, he eventually agrees to the marriage after learning that Catherine will receive some financial support from relatives. Order and peace are restored. The story ends with Catherine and Henry marrying and beginning a life together filled with affection and mutual respect. Throughout the novel, Catherine transforms from a naive girl who confuses fiction with reality into a young woman who understands people more wisely. She learns that true character matters more than dramatic excitement. She learns that kindness is more important than charm, and honesty is stronger than exaggerated romance. The story gently makes fun of dramatic novels while also showing how imagination can shape our expectations. It reminds us that real life may not be filled with dark castles and shocking secrets, but it contains something better: real emotions, real growth, and real love. Catherine's journey is not about thrilling adventures. It is about learning to see clearly, to judge fairly, and to value truth over fantasy. In the end, her happiness comes not from mystery or drama, but from understanding herself and others more honestly. And that is the heart of Northanger Abbey, a charming story about growing up, laughing at our own foolish moments, and discovering that reality, though less dramatic than fiction, can be deeply rewarding. I hope you have enjoyed this novel, but please like the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you.